So we have some news.
Yeah.
Inspector just got here.
Well, and you're not a contortionist at 60, so.
How I convinced her to build a house with me.
It's just like a Lego set with a log cabin kit. That's what I keep telling myself. I'm like, this is a Lego set. And then do we do another inspection after it's poured, or is it?
Once it's poured, then you'll move on to your underfloor, your framing, and then you'll call for an inspection.
Okay.
So where's the video going to go?
We do YouTube.
Yeah. 1 foot off the grid.
If you want to check us out.
So we're good there on this inspection. Go ahead and pour.
Okay.
Okay.
And we passed!
We totally passed our first inspection.
He came out to do the setback inspection, and then since we're doing a monolithic, I think, I probably murdered that, but it's where they do the footer and the stem wall all in a single pour. So we were basically able to get like 4 inspections done in a single one.
This has been like the project. There's nothing we can do. We're not doing this project, so we're just like waiting on other people.
Once we take over and it's our mistakes, then at least there are mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we can, I'm sure we'll still make lots of them, but at least we're not waiting on other people. So it's good to get to this point. We're excited to have a foundation and
to like see what the house looks like.
Yeah,
I don't know
it
if
makes it real.
But we're pumped. And now we wait. We passed our inspection. Yay!
Unfortunately, at our contractor's request, we are not going to be able to show any of the footage of the foundation being poured. But there it is, and we're so happy. What do you think, Lily? Do you give it the stamp of approval? Okay, guys, we are up here. We have a foundation. Now we get to do some foundation drain work. So right now we are setting the grade for the foundation. We're gonna make this area back here be the high point, and this corner over here, right there, be the low point. So I'm doing a 10-inch rise from that corner to the far corner, which should give us a 1/8 inch slope per foot, which I've read is what you're supposed to do. So I'm following. So we're just trying to get the grade done with the with dirt right now. Then we're going to put a membrane down to separate the soil from the drain hose, and then we're going to backfill with rock, put another layer of tarp over the top of it, and then backfill with dirt. Beautiful. Good work. I can tell you've done this before.
I know. Ryan is still doing the dirt. I'm like super slow at shoveling, so it makes me kind of mad. But anyway, I'm gonna get the roll. We have to put this paper down that does not allow soil through, because if soil goes into the drain tube, it's going to clog it up over time, and then it's not going to do its job. So we're going to put, let me see if I get this right. We're going to go soil, paper, and then the tube, and then we're going to cover it with all the drain rock that Ryan got. So that's why I wasn't talking very much before, because I was like, I still don't quite understand the complete order of this project, even though Ryan told me like 80,000 times. So I'm going to grab the paper and some of the supplies, and we're going to start putting that down, it sounds like.
Good morning, guys. So today we're working on the foundation drain, and yesterday we got the preliminary grade down. There's some spots that I'm not super happy with, so we're going to go back through with like a string line or our chalk line and just make sure that we get that 1/8 inch per foot grade slope so that we don't have any problems in the future. So I think we'll be able to finish that up just like maybe in the first hour or so of the morning. Then we're going to move on to laying down the soil separation fabric, and then we can put down the drain line. We have some leftover drain rock from when we did our septic system, so we might be able to salvage some of that and use it, but I'm thinking we're going to have to go back to the quarry one more time and get another load of drain rock, but we'll see. Hopefully we can do that just in with the 2 loads. After that, we'll just put on the top layer of the soil fabric, and then we'll be ready to call in the excavators to backfill. So we're hoping we can get this all done today. As many projects go, I'm sure there'll be some challenges, but we'll take you along for the ride.
So Ryan is gonna put in a little piece of rebar over here, whoop, and he's getting another one put at the other end of the house. And then we're gonna actually tie a piece of twine going at the correct slope, because yesterday we were just kind of looking at it being like, oh, I bet we totally got it. That's perfect. And I mean, we knew that it wasn't the right way. We were going to come out and check, but we couldn't quite figure out the best way to do it. So today we're going to do this. We're going to tie a piece of string between the two, and I think it's going to be so helpful.
Times 0.125. We need like a 7 inch drop.
Okay. I wasn't listening to you.
All right, after checking that out, we can see that we're a little off in a few places, but we were actually pretty good. So we're gonna fill in those spots with dirt and then do the other sides and check them, and then we'll be laying down the paper and then the pipe. Okay, we have got the slope all figured out, and we're going to put down this material that actually will separate out the soil from getting into the pipe. Because if soil starts going into the pipe, it's gonna clog up all the little holes that are around it, so then the groundwater can't go into it. So we'll put this down first, and my job is to unwrap it and then I think start laying it out, because Ryan is behind me finishing up the last little details on that. So here we go. And I was a little bit confused because it is referred to as paper, but it's just like a material. Oh, it's almost like a bounce sheet.
Great job, Sarah.
Looking. Yeah, this is worth 2 batteries. All right, so what's the next step now?
I think next, now we pour rock on it.
So, beginner's error, we're realizing that the drain rock all just like slides down. So we've built our slope, and we only built it like 8 inches away from the wall, and we should have really made that slope go out like a full foot, because now the rock is just like sliding away on us. But we're coming up with some creative solutions. I'm back, and Ryan got a ton done while I was gone, and now we're wrapping up the last load of drain rock that we had, and then we have a whole truck full of more drain rock. So let me show you what Ryan did. And we got a new wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrow. Did you know that it's actually wheelbarrow, not barrel? I didn't know that. Anyway, so let's go see what Ryan got done. And then I have to get myself back to work.
Coming at you.
Bruh. The jackpot. How much fuller do you want me to get it?
You probably can do like 3 or 4 more.
Okay. All right, I think this is where we're gonna call it for tonight. We're gonna do one more wheelbarrow load of the drain rock and then get ourselves showered, have some dinner and rest, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, we just moved the truck.
Yeah, we have an access road that we had our excavators clear out, but there were a ton of fallen trees. I think in the past couple episodes you saw me working on clearing those, but we actually got to use it today. Brought the truck up, and it's going to come in really handy to provide a lot closer access to the build site, so we can just load right from the truck into the wheelbarrow and come down instead of trying to schlep our wheelbarrow all the way up the hill.
Yeah.
Which would have been torture.
And wheelbarrow is game changer.
Yeah, who would have thought? Like, I have a tractor, I have a mower, I have 10 chainsaws. Didn't have a wheelbarrow.
We did have a wheelbarrow up here from the previous owners, so it's been up here forever. And it has a missing handle, and the wheel is busted.
Totally flat, yeah.
So Ryan was trying to use that yesterday. We have a working wheelbarrow. We are pumped to finish this project up today.
I think now that we have the rock that we need, we have access for the tractor, we have access for the wheelbarrow, I think everything's going to go pretty smoothly today.
Yeah, so. Me too.
All right.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Can you high five with your wrong hand? Woo!
What are all the mosquitoes doing?
I don't know.
Just give it a little.
God, the mosquitoes are awful right here.
Woo!
Your head is in the way.
Left one, yeah, and then kind of just wrap around so you're. I keep feeling like maybe I should go and get the level
Donuts.
and donuts.
Well, then go get the level if it's bothering you.
Well, I don't want to because then I'm afraid of what I might find.
Ugh.
found her.
Oh no. Welcome to Fernclan.
Frankland?
Fernland.
Oh.
Don't talk.
Whoa.
Get away. Get away.
That's pretty cool, Owen.
Get away.
We are making a lot of progress. We have all the gravel, all the drain rock all the way around the perimeter of the house, but we need a little bit more. You're supposed to get a foot above the drain pipe, but we're having the problem of all of the drain rock just keeps rolling. So what we've done right here, you can see that the rock is uncovered, but then right over here, we covered it with the second layer of the paper that goes over the top, and now we're gonna put dirt along the edge, the outer edge of that, to almost create like a retaining wall, because in the end this is all going to get covered by all the backfill dirt anyway. So we're just going to put a little bit on the edge, and then we can peel back the paper and put on more drain rock so we can get it to the height that we want it, and then we'll recover it and put a little bit of dirt on the top, and then we'll actually have the company that did the dig out of our build site, they're going to come back and do all the major backfill for us. So that's where we're at in the project.
Hey guys, we're finishing up the last connection for the drain lines here, and so we have the high point back at that corner of the house, and then I'm bringing everything over to this junction right here, and I'm going to tie this line in here and this line here into this T, and then we'll be daylighting out over the corner here. So I'm just getting these cut to the right lengths, and then we should be pretty close to done with this project.
We are done with the foundation drain project.
Finally.
Yeah. It felt like, I told Ryan it felt fumbly yesterday. Like, you never know what you're doing. It's also hard. Do you notice this when we first get up to the land? I have a really hard time remembering how to be at the land. Like getting on and off my rain boots and dealing with all the stuff.
Yeah, you have to get back in project mode.
Yeah, so I feel like today we were in project mode. We made it happen,
And we had a wheelbarrow for all day.
and we had a wheelbarrow.
Everybody, guys, don't do any project without a wheelbarrow.
And things that would have made this project easier. Wheelbarrow from the beginning. And having the drain rock delivered.
Delivered. I'm always in a quandary of whether to have product delivered or just use our truck and go and get it. I mean, we can only get like a yard and a half in the bed of the truck. But the problem is we live pretty far away, so the delivery charges are pretty expensive. So when we do get product delivered, we usually try to make it 2 truckloads. And I don't know. It would have cost about $500. And we probably could have used the combination of drain rock and like 3/4 minus or construction rock or something, but it's hard to pull the trigger on, a big expense.
We only probably spent like $100 with gas and going back and forth to 2 times. But talking about that, we're going to go pick up some rock now. Ryan pointed out that we still had time to get to the rock place because we need to get a little bit of construction rock, not as big as the 3-inch.
Inch and a quarter wash. So from when the concrete guys came in, they tore up our road pretty good. So we're going to put down a layer of 1 1/4 washed rock, and then over the top of that, put 3/4 minus to compact it in.
And that'll be tomorrow, but we think we're going to go pick up the rock today.
Yeah, just so
And-
it's here.
Yep. And then we can just wake up tomorrow, have coffee, relax, and then do the road. All right.
Let's do it.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. We had a super relaxing morning. Had some cinnamon rolls for breakfast. Took our time, and now it's time to get to work. So, Ryan is right behind me. He's gonna clean up the areas where the cement truck actually went off the road and make sure those are flat. And then we have a load of thicker construction rock and a load of 3/4 minus that then we can put over these. Again, this is by no means a permanent fix, but we know that the road is just going to keep getting repetitively used, and we won't want to really put in the work and the money to make it totally fixed in the way we want it until the cabin's built. So this is our project today. Anything to add to that, or?
No, I think the only thing we're trying a new combination. Instead of just doing the 3/4 minus, we're gonna put down some 7/8 crushed clean rock and then put the 3/4 over the top of it, because we're having problems with that 3/4 minus just going through down into the soil.
Sorry. Doing hot girl shit. How was all that?
Rock's heavy.
Rock is super heavy, and all I did was drive.
I know you got the better end of the bargain there.
Just go, stop, go, stop. Good job, Ryan.
Thanks.
Look at all that he got. All right, we are done clearing out the back of the truck. There, of course, looks like we could still lay more 3/4 minus, more rock, but I think I'm gonna try to tell Ryan we're done and it's time to go have some fun. But let's just so you know, he's still working. Man doesn't stop. I think we're gonna head off and have a little fun down on the Hood Canal.
Fly a kite.
Fly a kite. It sounds really windy. Sounds like it might be too windy for a kite, but we'll bring it along. We'll see what happens. So I think that's where we're leaving them for this episode. We did our foundation drain project and we took care of our road a little bit. And I think the rest of the time we're here, we're just going to be playing and having fun, because it's supposed to be nice weather and we barely ever just stop and play here.
And it's supposed to be nice the next 2 or 3 days, so
Yeah, we'll take advantage.
and I'm beat.
All right, guys, if you liked this episode, be sure to hit like and subscribe and catch the rest of our journey. Bye.